Naf Grill is the Middle Eastern chain that got its start in Naperville, and the restaurant started back in 2008. Now it's grown to 15 Chicagoland locations and several in the Midwest region. This morning, we've got Naf Naf's Executive Chef Pat Peterson here to show us how to make their signature falafels, and as Jordan says, falafels.
Yeah, falafels.
I'm going to out you, Jordan. I'm going to out you. He said he thought it was falafels. Yeah. His whole life, he was saying falafels.
It's quinoa,
It's
too,
a
right?
common mix-up. It's a common mix-up, but they're delicious anyway you call them, right? So, so I want to take you through falafels because you know what? We can demystify. This is a simple food to demystify. A lot of people don't understand what it is. They know it's delicious, but it really is just basic ingredients that we can get from the grocery store. You got chickpeas, garlic, jalapeno, onions, fresh cilantro.
So this is it?
This is it, yeah. I know people get kind
Look,
of,
guys, this is a chickpea in case
they get
anyone
kind
was
of
wondering.
spooked by it, but it really is a very simple recipe to make, and so I'll walk you through. That's okay. That's okay. I brought extra.
Good.
But,
so is this considered a pea? Because it's a chickpea?
Yeah.
Is it a grain? Is it a pea? Is it, what is it?
It's basically a legume, like a bean.
Oh, it's a legume.
There you go, yeah.
Legume. Okay, let's move on.
So it's really basic. You start with those 5 ingredients, and we're gonna add a little bit of seasonings to it. Do you like to cook?
Sure.
Now, come on over here. Come on over here.
Let's do it. So this is like a popular Mediterranean dish, right?
It is. I'm going to give you the 2 stages to it. All right, and they're really pretty simple. First of all, you got to take the legume or legume. Is that what you said? Legume. There we go. I like that better. You see the dried one over there? What I did was I just put a little water and I soaked it overnight. It's best not to use canned chickpeas. That's the first mistake people make. Is they use canned chickpeas, which are fully cooked and have saturated a lot of water, and that'll make it turn into paste. It just is not going to turn out very well. So what I do is just take the dried chickpeas and soak them overnight. So you want to think about this before. It's not something you're going to whip up in an hour. But that's really the only advanced stage. Then you just kind of chop up the rest of the ingredients. So why don't we start? Yeah, let's start with this. Let's start with the garlic and the jalapeno first.
Oh, okay.
Here's one trick.
Look, he's like, don't go too fast. You're gonna mess it up.
Well, here's the thing. We kind of want to sandwich the cilantro in between because cilantro really doesn't cooperate with the food processor. So you want to put some heavy ingredients on the bottom. Then drop your cilantro in. So then pop that in. All of it. Yeah, all of it. Get all the flavor in there. All of it. Yeah. Yeah. It's not cooperative. There you go.
Let's just pretend
Spread it around. There you go.
Right. Okay.
You got it. And then onions, and then the chickpeas. And we're going to toss in just a little bit of, I made a seasoning mix out of a little bit of coriander, a little bit of cumin, a little bit of salt. And that's where a lot of the flavor comes from.
Wait, what is it?
Coriander, cumin, and salt. Yeah, so if you smell that, it's got that great Middle Eastern smell to it.
Oh, it sure does. Sure does.
And
I smell the cumin.
Yeah. And then chickpeas on top. And what that's going to do is it's going to kind of sandwich everything in, and when you turn your mixer on, it's going to get everything chopped up just right. And I'll show you what it looks like.
Should I add any water or anything, or just leave it?
You don't need to. No. As a matter of fact, you want this a little dry. This is what you're turning out.
So once we turn it on, yeah,
you're just going to buzz it a couple of times, and then it's going to end up like that, right?
Okay.
So that's as easy as it gets. Those 5 ingredients, easy as it gets. Now, before you cook it, you want to do a little baking soda in it, or baking powder. What that's going to do is it's going to allow it to get fluffy. If you don't put baking powder in it, they're going to be kind of tight and they're going to be a little bit chewy. For a bowl this size, you're probably talking about a half of a teaspoon.
Okay, so put it in now, then mix it up.
That's exactly correct. Now, here's the other tricky part. Now, usually I use things that everybody's got in their kitchen, but I'm gonna show off a chef's tool.
You're gonna get a little fancy.
Yeah. So this one's, it's not that fancy. It's available on Amazon, but it's a falafel scoop. You can see my finger on the button, right? Right. So what that does is it allows you to get the scoop in there. So you push that falafel mix in there. Just take a spatula and kind of even it out, and that way, when you drop it down in the oil, you don't pop yourself with it. So.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And then you can see it's going to cook in there. It's going to cook, depending on how big the falafel ball is, it's going to cook anywhere from 90 seconds to 3 minutes. But you want them nice and golden brown like this, nice and fluffy. You know you got successful when they're golden brown, fluffy, and crunchy on the outside.
Wait, I'm sorry. How long do we leave it in there?
It's about, depending on the size of the ball, this ball I would leave in there about 2.5 minutes. If they're smaller, you want to go 90 seconds. If they're bigger, you want to go 3 minutes.
So otherwise, it would be you just doing it, putting it in like a little ball with your hands?
You could put it in the ball with your hands. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know I got to taste it. Can I taste it?
Absolutely, yeah. I've got some fresh ones I just cooked over here. I also got a variety of some of the sauces that drive so much flavor.
Falafels.
And I tell you, now's a great time to come in. We just launched the app, and if you download the app this week, you can actually try our falafels for free. You can come in and get a free entree if you download the app at any Naf Naf location.
This is good. I love the fresh garlic and the onion.
You can taste it, right? Yeah.
Well, tell me about the sauces.
So we've got 3 of our sauces here. We've got a Heaney sauce, which is fairly traditional. Tahini is a toasted sesame seed. We put a little lemon, a little garlic in there. And then we've got a harissa sauce, which is a little bit more bold, a little bit spicier with chili peppers and fun to say. And then amba, which is going to be mango-based, basically.
Okay, I'm about to try all of these. Let's send it over to Jordan. Naf Naf Grill has 15 locations in the Chicago area. Log on to nafnafgrill.com for more info.